Skagway interview series, episode something. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Courtney. How's it going?
It's going good. Courtney, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. Good to be back.
Awesome. So, how long you been in Skagway?
Since 2015, summers only.
And what do you do here?
I've been a tour guide. I've been a dock rep. I kind of jack of all trades. Do whatever I can.
Hell yeah. What do you do now?
So I'm a train agent. I ride the train and tell people all about it.
Do you sell the hats?
I sell the hats.
The DVDs? I feel like nobody buys the DVDs.
We don't do DVDs anymore because there have been too many comments of who even owns a DVD player anymore?
My God. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So I make this series to show all my friends and family that aren't here, all the cool people I know. So to the best of your recollection, how did you and I meet?
So the best of my recollection that we met was you were dressed up as Slinky Jenkins. And we ended up both at the station together. And that's where, like, everybody from the cruise, like, all the crew members, like, end up going and partying. So it was during one of the Shorex parties that I had with some of my friends on the cruise ship. They tied a balloon around my waist. It was like I was a Sims character. So, of course, the two most badass dressed people ended up meeting. We got shit-faced, and we don't necessarily know how we got home. But I'm only a mile and a half or a block and a half away, so I probably just like took off in a dead sprint. And you got home by Shiloh, more than likely.
Probably. So I did forget to ask, where are you from?
I'm from South Texas.
Yeah, what town?
I'm from Port Aransas, down by the coastal bend.
Famous for Spring Break and its King of the Hill episode.
It is. It's the miniatures episode.
Hell yeah.
And there's even a ferry, but in the show, it closes at 8 p.m., but it never actually does.
Hell yeah. So, like, what's your, like, life philosophy? What makes you special? What makes you tick?
That I'm not special, but I'm an NPC, specifically a non-player character. So I like going around and, like, just, like, making people's day randomly. For no reason.
And you're a big craft person.
I am.
And nature person.
Yeah, so if you ever want to go pine cone hunting, come and find me. I'll take you pine cone hunting. You're probably asking, what is pine cone hunting? And it is literally hunting for pine cones.
Yeah, I'd say the name is pretty self-explanatory.
It is, but most people are like, oh, is that like a weird thing? No, it's literally pine cone hunting.
Yeah, so like, what season's the best for hunting pine cones, and what does it take? What does it take to bag one? What are you shooting with?
Oh, I'm shooting with these hands.
Ugh. There better be a veterinarian close by for those two sick pythons. So,
oh yeah.
What's your, like, I don't know.
I take a shoebox, and I grab the pine cones off of the tree, and I rip them off of the tree, and I shove them very violently into the shoebox. And then after that, I take the pine cones out of the shoebox, and I put them in one of these here bottles after they're finished, and I make decorations with them.
Would you call yourself a enjoyer of libations?
I am, yes.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know why we're friends, but I'm glad we are.
Me too. It's a lot
Just
of fun.
hang out. And of course, my good buddy Shiloh the Shuttle Man, he was episode 2 of this series.
Awesome.
Shiloh, I feel like you and Shiloh are tight.
We've been friends for quite a while, and my favorite thing to do is ride the Shiloh shuttle.
Yep.
On the way to parties.
I did that on my lunch break today.
It's so fun.
Yeah, the Shiloh Shuttle. Yeah, so is there anything else you want to add? Like, do you have a favorite song, a favorite poem, a favorite quote, all of the above?
I have a favorite story.
Tell it.
So, we know of this local man named Bruce.
Oh, God.
No, I won't.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, you're already doing it. Bruce Schindler, go ahead. Do the fucking bit.
Start this over.
No, it's going. We know of a man named Bruce.
We know a man named Bruce. And his nickname is Bruce the Moose. And, like, most of the time when I talk about guys named Bruce, it's negative. It's derogatory. This Bruce, the most phenomenal human being in the world.
He's a self-made millionaire.
He is.
Off gold and gold accessories.
Yeah.
But how did he get the nickname Bruce the Moose Schindler?
Bruce the Moose Schindler is a brilliant man. Because he realized, you know, when it was his first year when he came to Skagway.
In like the 80s.
In like the 80s, he was like, I think he was 18 years old when he came up here for the first time. And he had realized that if you do an animal wildlife tour, if you don't see animals, you don't get paid.
Yeah.
So, one of those tours, you go to this taxidermy place up in Carcross. And in Carcross, like, it's world-renowned taxidermy, like, amazing, beautiful stuff. Like, I literally shit my pants when I saw a tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lion
It looks so lifelike. Like it could just move and jump out.
Yeah, like, he's so good at it. This is not Bruce. This is the taxidermist. Just absolutely fucking phenomenal. His work literally, not literally, figuratively speaks for itself because it's not an animatronic.
Yep.
Yep. So, he had worked... Oh my god!
I'm sorry, it's just the story is so fucking good. Yeah, so like Bruce, see, like look, we have a train that leaves town 16 times a day. If you're in a mountain valley and you hear a train go by loud as fuck, there's not gonna be any fucking wildlife over here.
It's all just crows and ravens.
Yeah, but you know, there's a wildlife tour company that's operating with no wildlife, and Bruce is part of it.
Yeah.
So he goes to the taxidermist.
He goes to the taxidermist. He asks the taxidermist to make him a suit. A moose suit. A Bruce the Moose suit. So he gets the moose suit.
Dude, he spent like $4,000 and like 89 to do that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. For a tour guide?
Yeah.
For an 18-year-old college student. Are you kidding me?
I feel like he had to take out a couple loans or at least max out a credit card.
He probably had to do some favors.
Bruce the Goose? Anyway.
So.
Keep going.
Okay.
But do it really nasally now.
That's my voice already.
Bruce the Moose?
Bruce the Moose!
We're getting off track. So take your shot. So Bruce, he commissions this moose suit, and there's like a welcome to the Yukon like billboard sign on this trip.
So the suit, he actually stands in the front half of it, and so his feet are the feet of the moose. His feet are the feet of the moose. Sorry, my foot got stuck. And the back of it is attached to him with feet on little legs and little wheels. So when he walks, it just pulls behind him, which is like fucking clever.
Isn't it?
And so he's hiding behind the sign, and he just shows just a little bit of the horns because he's trying to, of course, not be obvious about the fact that here is this 6-foot tall man hiding in a moose outfit.
Yeah.
Well, one day, he's just like moving the horns behind the sign, acting like
Loosen it up.
Yeah, acting like he's scratching his head behind the ear, and the bus not only stops, but everyone is pressed up against the window
With their 110mm film cameras.
with their 110mm film camera.
Because this is the 80s.
This is the 80s, and the bus driver is freaking out in the stairway, just, oh my god! And Bruce is just like, well, this is cool. Like, can't believe this is happening. I've never had this reaction before. It continues. So he gets a little suspicious, and he turns his head, and the big antlers turn, and there he sees it way in the background. Fucking bear. Now that bear starts taking after him, and it's charging. Well, it's charging, and it's coming at him, and Bruce fucking takes off running. And he's running, and the back half is flopping behind him, and he's running, and it's flopping behind him, until he gets taken out by the bear.
The bear jumps on top of him.
And poor Bruce is about to have a heart attack until the bear goes, "Hey, it's me, Mike." Well, the best part of that story is 20 years later, Bruce goes on a cruise. And that story has been adapted to Ketchikan. So he's on a cruise ship and they're talking about him to himself. And he has become not only the local legend that is Bruce Schindler, but the local legend that is Bruce the Moose. So if you ever hear of Bruce the Moose or Bruce Schindler, he is Skagway's own.
So, of course, the story is fake, but the story of the story is not fake.
Yeah.
That is legit.
Yeah.
I love that. Just like, imagine like hearing a made up story about yourself on a cruise ship.
Yeah, it's so funny because I didn't hear it from him. He didn't tell me about this. I heard it from all the people that I worked with. Because I ended up working with him in a bus company for a little while. And everyone was like, "Oh, tell the Bruce the Moose story." And he just refused to do it because he had heard it so many times from people in Ketchikan and Juneau.
And Agway, Alaska.
And now Agway, Alaska.
Well, Courtney, this has been amazing. Are there any last words you want to add?
Live long and prosper.
Nanu. All right. And that's been Courtney Atkinson, guys.
Yeah.
High five and keep it up.